In a quiet valley where the mountains touched the sky, there lived a young man named Elias. He was only 25, but his eyes carried the exhaustion of someone much older. Every morning the sun rose gently over the hills, painting the world in gold. Birds sang, the wind moved softly through the trees. Life outside was calm, but inside Elias there was chaos. His mind never rested. Thoughts attacked him the moment he opened his eyes. Why did I fail back then? What if I never succeed? What if I waste my life? The past replayed in his head like a broken film, regrets he could not change, words he wished he had never said, chances he believed he had missed forever. And the future? That terrified him even more. He imagined disasters that hadn't happened, failures that didn't exist, and judgments from people who weren't even thinking about him. His mind created problems faster than life ever could. At night, Elias lay in bed staring at the ceiling, his heart heavy, his chest tight. Sleep avoided him like an old enemy. Even when his body rested, his mind kept running. He forgot how it felt to laugh without guilt. He forgot how it felt to breathe without fear. He forgot how it felt to be present. People around him said, "You're young, you have time," but they didn't hear the noise inside his head. One evening, while sitting alone near a river, Elias overheard two travelers speaking quietly. "There's an old man who lives beyond the northern hills," one said. "They say he understands the human mind better than anyone," the other replied. "He used to be someone important in the city, a thinker, a healer. Now he lives alone." Something stirred inside Elias. Hope, fragile but alive. That night, for the first time in months, Elias made a decision. He would go find the old man. The journey was long and unforgiving. Elias walked through forests where the trees seemed endless. He crossed rocky paths that tested his strength. Rain soaked him, cold winds slowed him. More than once, his mind whispered, "Turn back, this is pointless." But for once, Elias didn't listen. After several days, he reached a small village resting quietly in the hills. Time moved slower there. People spoke less. The air felt lighter. At the edge of the village stood a simple house covered in vines and surrounded by wildflowers. On the wooden porch sat an old man. His back was straight, his eyes were closed, his breathing was slow and steady, as if the world itself moved to his rhythm. Elias felt nervous. He stepped closer and spoke softly, almost afraid to disturb the silence. "Sir, I've traveled far. My mind never stops. I'm drowning in thoughts. I don't know how to find peace." The old man opened his eyes. They were calm, deep, kind. He smiled gently. "Peace," the old man said, "is an interesting thing. People search for it everywhere, except where it lives." Elias swallowed. "Can you help me?" The old man stood up slowly. "Perhaps, but first, you must do something for me." The old man led Elias to a small courtyard behind the house. He picked up a glass and filled it completely with water, so full that the surface trembled. He handed it to Elias. "Walk through the village," the old man said, "and come back, but do not spill a single drop." Elias frowned. "That's it?" The old man nodded. "That's it." Elias hesitated, then took the glass. The moment he did, something strange happened. His thoughts went quiet, not completely, but softer. He began walking. The village was alive. Children ran past laughing. A dog barked loudly. A woman argued with a shopkeeper. Someone called out his name from a distance, but Elias heard none of it. His eyes were locked on the glass. His hands were steady. His steps were careful. Every movement mattered. For the first time in years, his mind was focused on one thing. No memories chased him. No fears pulled him forward. There was only this step, and then the next. When he returned, the glass was still full. Not a single drop spilled. The old man smiled. "Tell me," he asked, "what did you see?" Elias paused. "Nothing, except the water." "Did you notice the children?" "No." "The barking dog?" "No." "The noise?" "No." The old man nodded. "Exactly."
"You see," the old man said gently, "your suffering was never caused by life. It was caused by where your mind lived." Elias listened carefully. "When you held the glass," the old man continued, "your mind stayed here, in this moment. There was no past to regret, no future to fear, just now." Elias felt something break inside him. Not pain, but relief. "All this time," the old man said, "you believed peace was something to achieve, something to earn, something to chase." He shook his head slowly. "Peace is what remains when the mind stops running." Elias felt tears forming. "So my thoughts," he asked quietly, "are like wild horses," the old man replied. "If you chase them, they will drag you. If you observe them, they will slow." The sun dipped low in the sky, casting warm light across the village. "For years," the old man said, "you lived everywhere except where life actually happens." Elias whispered, "Here." The old man smiled. "Yes, here." The next morning, Elias left the village, but he was not the same man who had arrived. The mountains were the same, the road was the same, life was the same, but his relationship with his mind had changed. Thoughts still came, but they no longer ruled him. When the past appeared, he noticed it and let it pass. When the future whispered fear, he returned to his breath. Step by step, moment by moment. For the first time, Elias smiled, not because life was perfect, but because he was finally present. And that presence was enough. If your mind feels noisy, if your heart feels tired, if you're trapped between yesterday and tomorrow, remember this: peace is not found by escaping life. Peace is found by fully entering this moment. Because the moment your mind comes back to now, the storm begins to fade.